What's up everybody, it's Curly here, and today we are going to be going over the brand new Generation 12 CAV Commanders, Ivan and William Marshall. So first, let's start with Ivan. Ivan is the open field commander out of the two. He is a cavalry versatility and combo commander. Now taking a look at his first skill, we have the Ivory Throne AoE skill. So this rage requirement is 1000. It launches 2 combo attacks against up to 3 enemy troops in a fan. The damage factor is 1400, and additional target reduces the damage to each target by 15%, and consumes all stacks of Tsar's authority and randomly receives 2 to 6 buff effects from Tsar's decree. For every stack of Tsar's authority consumed, the buff effect duration is increased by 1 second for a maximum increase of 5 seconds. And if you remember a second ago, I said something about the 2 to 6 buff effects from Tsar's decree. At the bottom, these Tsar's decree buffs are Rampage, deal 3% more normal damage, Furious Heart, gain 5% rage gain speed, take 5% less skill damage, Toughness, take 3% less damage, Conquest has a 25% chance to gain an additional stack of Tsar's authority when gaining Tsar's authority, and the cooldown is 3 seconds. And Verdict, launch an additional combo attack whenever launching basic attacks, damage factor 200, cooldown is 5 seconds. This is super good for some extra damage. He's a big damage doer, and the combo damage factor for this is up to 1400, so very good damage on Ivan. Now let's go ahead and give a look at his second skill. So guys, his second skill is absolutely insane. We have the Gilded Saddle. Their cavalry units gain 10% attack, 50% defense, and 15% march speed. Oh my days. What are they thinking, giving a cavalry commander 50% defense while also giving him 15% march speed and 10% attack in the same skill? And on top of that, severe wounds reduction is by 10%. Oh my days, guys. That is absolutely insane. Nothing to be said about that skill. That is absolutely amazing. That might be one of the best skills we have seen by far in a long time. Now moving on to the third skill. After the first basic attack, the commander gains 15 rage per basic attack, and then gets an active skill damage bonus of 5%, and another active skill bonus of 15%. So super good once again, just some extra skill damage basically. A little bit of a rage engine as well, which will increase that skill damage even more because more skills are going to be pulled off. But now guys, let's give his fourth skill a look. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. However, their cavalry units gain 30% health, so super huge. The attack reduction for the opponent is 30%, and the march speed for the opponent is 20%. Now the biggest thing about this skill is once again the Tsar's decree. Immediately after entering the battle, he gets 2 to 6 buffs from this, which could be, once again, Rampage, deal 3% more normal damage, Furious Heart, gain 5% rage gain speed, take 5% less skill damage, take 3% less damage, and Conquest has a 25% chance to gain an additional stack of Tsar's authority whenever gaining Tsar's authority. And the Verdict, launch an additional combo attack whenever launching basic attacks. So once again, a very good skill, guys. I have not seen one skill on Ivan that I'm super disappointed with. Maybe the third one, but still a very good skill. And now guys, we will move on to his expert skill, the first Tsar. When this commander's troop has 4 or more buff effects from Tsar's decree, which is the second and the fourth skill, at the same time it deals 15% more combo attack damage, which is super big. And if more than 3 stacks of Tsar's authority are consumed during Ivory Throne, each additional stack grants an additional buff. So very good for that combo attack. Now it may not be the best, but is a very good passive skill in my opinion. And once again, I think Ivan is going to be absolutely overpowered. This is probably going to be the best commander we have seen in the CAV community in a while, in my opinion. Now he will be paired with Arthur is what everybody is saying. However, some people are saying some Achilles action, but I think Arthur will be the one to go with. As well as some people are saying that he may be viable as a 5-5-1-1 because his first 2 skills are the strongest, but while also having his last skill unlocked because of the first decree's buffs. So honestly, I think the 5511 could work, but you know, some commanders look better on paper than they do actually in the game. So I think we'll have to wait for further testing to come out. So I would definitely not run to dump your gold heads just yet. However, I think it will be a very safe option moving forward. Now, lastly on Ivan, let's take a look at his skill animation. Alright guys, thank you to Lilith for the animations. And right here you can see it's just a little 3 swords that go in a fan direction. Not super cool or unique, but it's alright. Alright guys, that does it for Ivan. So now let's give William Marshall a look. So William Marshall is the Rally CAV Commander coming. He's Calvary Conquering and Combo. So let's go ahead and give his first skill a look. So right here, he actually has a circle AoE that I'm showing you on the side of the screen. Super good for rallies and getting those extra kills and catching people off guard. And let's go ahead and give a look at the rest of his skills. So combo attack damage factor up to 1000, march speed reduction 25%. Not the best for a rally commander, however some people are talking about trying him in the field. So maybe it will be good there. And healing reduction 25%, super good. Combo attack damage factor 900 and a 800 combo damage factor. So not bad, decent damage. The circle AoE really makes up for the sort of low stats. Alright guys, now looking at his second and third skill. His second skill, cavalry units gain 35% attack and 20% march speed. And if this commander is leading a rally, which boom, there is your rally skill. The rallied army gains 10 stacks of unwavering spirit whenever it launches or is hit with a basic attack. The rallied army can have up to 100 stacks of unwavering spirit for every 40 stacks of unwavering spirit gained. It gains 20% defense for 3 seconds. So pretty good. Lots of defense again and some attack. And now looking at his third skill guys, if this commander's troop is attacking a city or stronghold, it takes 10% less damage and cavalry units deal 25% more damage to archer units. So this is going to absolutely destroy the archer garrisons. And its basic attacks have a 30% chance to reduce the target's troop defense by 10% for 5 seconds. This effect can stack up to 3 times and its duration resets whenever it gains another stack. So this is going to absolutely melt the archer garrisons such as Hayam and a few others. Hayam being the newest one and the most used one currently. But yeah, we'll absolutely destroy Hayam. Alright guys, let's go into the fourth and expertise skill of William. So the fourth skill says for every 8 basic attacks / counterattacks launched, this commander troop immediately consumes 80 stacks of unwavering spirit. To launch a combo attack against up to 3 nearby enemy troops, damage factor 400. For every additional target reduces the damage to each target by 15. So not bad. Now this is not good for big ball fights and stuff like that. Combo attack damage factor is 400 on that skill. I mean, it's alright. It's not game changing. However, let's go ahead and go to the expertise skill. So Knight Templar, whenever this commander's troops reaches maximum stacks of unwavering spirit, it gains 30 rage immediately. Now that right there is super good for rallies, especially rally commanders. And it also says the troop deals 50% more combo attack damage and 10% more counterattack damage for 5 seconds. So also pretty good. Now people are saying you will be able to run William with a 5-5 just for the AoE as a secondary commander. So will it be Attila William Marshall? I'm not sure. We'll definitely have to do some testing to see how good William Marshall will truly be. Also, I have heard some people saying that they will run him in field and that he will be viable in field. I'm not super sold on him completely, but it will all just come down to testing to ultimately see how strong these commanders are. But anyways guys, let's see if I am ready to invest in these commanders. Alright guys, we are currently on my main account here. We are currently going into KVK 5. We just got out of KVK 4. And we have the gold heads to invest in these commanders. However, there is a big problem on this account. You may be thinking right now that we're all good, we got the gold heads to invest in Ivan. But we go to our March, we go to Arthur, we have a really good equipment set. It's pretty good. We have a decent CAV 2 set as well. Now this won't really help us with this March. I just thought I would mention it. But right here guys, Delta formation. We do not have a Delta formation for these commanders. So I'm not sure what to do. We really don't have any armaments for it. No inscriptions, nothing like that. So that is our biggest problem we are facing with the new Commander release. Now I have been putting together slightly a plan because I want to try to put together a Delta formation for this KVK5 and really invest in Ivan because I think he's going to be super good. So we have been trying to grind armaments as quick as we can, and I think we're going to try to get lucky on the Armament Reveal Thyself event. So hopefully when that event comes in about a week, we will do very well there. Hopefully get some inscribed Delta armaments. And also guys, we are sort of low on conversion stones and transmutation stones, but we are farming those as quick as we can. So hopefully we will be able to get a little more of those. We do have a transmutation guide on the channel, so make sure you go check that out. But yeah, we are doing this as much as we can. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think I should do for my account down below. And let me know what you guys think of the new CAV Commanders. But yeah guys, peace out.